Hello out there. Hello? We even broadcasting? Come on, you piece of shit.
Signal locked. Implant now broadcasting.
There we go. Well, you heard the lady. Today is August 7th, 2045. It's a horrible day as usual in broadcasting from an unknown location. I, of course, am Radar, a resident defector comm officer, coming to you live from somewhere deep within LoSec. So set your band to low wave and encrypt it if you can. Now, those of you out there who've run into me in the streets know me by my government-assigned name of Garrett Kovaski. Yes, I'm saying out loud on an illegal feed, because honestly, I don't give two shits about what the GIC have to say or what they're going to do to me at this point. They forget I'm a former communications officer who know all of their ins and outs. Good luck fucking finding me. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, why risk broadcasting an industrial prime of all places? Well, my aim here is to try to brief you good people of LoSec on the goings-on of the sectors at large. Being as most of you here have clearance locks, and you can't move from sector to sector like some other folks. That's right, I'm talking to you, Cobalt. I know you're listening with that damn NI-jack of yours. So everybody, listen up. Now, speaking of Lucis Naturae allowed to go back and forth through zones for salvage without any repercussions because this government is full of shit, Cobalt. Yes, we all know him. We all love him. The LoSec drifter. Now, I know what you're about to say. Hey, Radar. Where's he been? We haven't seen him around the block in a while. Haven't even seen him at Dietz of all places. Well, it seems he got himself into some shit the other day. Now, let me ask all of you. Did y'all hear about this? Of course not. Am I going to air his business on the air for you good people to hear? Of course I am. Why, you ask? Because its repercussions involve all of you. That's right. All of you H and LN classes alike. 9 to 9 slave workers out there. You all need to hear what's going on. Shit, it might even inspire you guys a bit. So listen up. Now, as we all know, Cobalt has a Salvager class ID. Very hard to come by. Then again, when a Class 7 LN who's not only an elder, but condition is that of basically technomancy, needs to harvest old tech to make a few bucks and let the government take a kickback to keep it hush-hush, well, things like that just seem to get approved. With this Salvager class ID, he's allowed to move from sector to sector, no matter the level of security, so long as he's hauling scrap. No cutoff hours, no blackout dates. And for an LN to have one, Jesus fuck. That's a lot of red tape. I can guarantee somebody got killed for approving that ID. After a day of salvaging in the Barrens, he returns to the not-so-safe farms of the Med Division of LoSec to sell off some scrap, get some upgrades, and ended up in a slew of trouble with some AWOL members of the government. So much for keeping your damn head down, eh, Cobalt? Dumb shit. Hell yeah. Y'all didn't hear about that either, huh? Did it get contained or erased from your auditory feeds and comp decks? Now look, people don't act like we don't know that Industrial Prime is constantly controlling, wiping, and blacking out information. That's just flat out stupid. But at this level of containment, holy shit. Now scoot a little closer, okay? You know what? Right, this is probably being fed straight into a lot of you folks as implants, so I guess sit down, because the next part's a doozy. No way y'all hear about this. Everyone's favorite communal operative, the Commop's daughter, Sergeant Harley, the merciful Captain Varenicus, Dr. Hadrian Cross, the overseer of Medical Prime, and Rooster himself have all gone AWOL. God damn! How about that for some information, containment, and control? Oh, and that's not all. This happened about a month ago. Now I know what you're thinking. Garrett, Mr. Kovaski, Radar. How the hell do you know that? Well, add me to the list. That's right. Yours truly has gone AWOL as well. I know. It's gutsy, dangerous, stupid, some would say. Why the hell would I broadcast that on an open feed? Like I said before, don't give two shits. No, but in all seriousness, folks, let's just say that I'm tired. Tired of all the bullshit that Neocom has been shoving down my throat for the past 15 years. Tired of only being allowed a certain amount of time outside to breathe this toxic air. It's still my air. Tired of being monitored 24/7 just because I'm friends with the Commop and Baronicus. Hello, fellas, if you're listening. You're probably not. I'm probably running from the fucking law enforcement, but whatever. Hello. A month, my good people. Now, there's no telling what other information they've been keeping from you. I mean, actually, I have something right here, so let me get right into that, okay? Well, listen up, y'all. Ration drop-offs. That's right. Some of that important info I was talking about. You see, they keep changing the schedules, and through crazy lines of information that I happen to have, I have the scoop. Giving it to you. Starting Monday, August 14th, if your ration code starts with the letters A through M, you are guaranteed by law to receive your normal amounts of rations. Sure, the guard aren't going to want to give it to you, but they have to. You see, we outnumber them. There's only ever maybe a squadron of 20 guards, and that's including maybe a mechanical guard unit. It'd be a real shame if someone knew that the weak point of those tin men is their hydraulic tank, right leg, just under some plating that slates. This is not a step. You see, they got cheap in recent years, and most guard units are still the 2040 models. Double the number of toes on these mechs. 3 toes means it's old, still has vulnerability. 4 toes means it's a 2045 and doesn't. You good people do with that information what you will. N through Z starts on August 21st. Same rules apply. Of course, they may catch on to this information I just gave to you good people, but as soon as I know something about the patrols, you will all be updated. The radar. What's in these ration packs to make them so much more special or different than the ones before? Why does the guard have to do anything? Well, that's because it was one of the Commop's last orders before hightailing it out of ISEC. You see, he can make executive orders. Man was running the city. Guaranteed rations of medical supplies no matter your species. Now I'm talking about food, water, vitamins, supplements, and injections, hemoglobin levelers, metabolic stabilizers, you name it. Did I forget anything? Oh yeah, I did. DNA 0245, that's right. Everyone's favorite addictive medication 99% of the Lucis Naturae community can't live without. Macro Blue. Get it while it's still a cool 35 degrees Fahrenheit in its portable high-velocity applicator. Now a little bit about this law. I mean, I'm sure it'll get thrown out in a couple months, so enjoy it while you can. It will take some time. There's lots of red tape involved in trying to get things like this revoked. Just remember, kids, if you see the Commop out there, sure he was processing his own kind, probably processed somebody that you knew. Sure he came down on a lot of people. But what the hell would you do if you had the metaphorical gun held to your head while the GIC threatened to kill your child every 10 minutes? It's just some food for thought. Stay clear of MedSec, corner E, grid 4. We got another block riot over rations going on. Yet another reason the Commop was trying to implement some relief as best as he could. But ultimately, hey, you starve people long enough, they're going to turn on each other. And yeah, I know I'm preaching to the choir. It's cold to shed out. It's rainy as shit out. That's oppressive as shit out. Try to stay dry. Try to be safe. And if you can't, report to your local circle hideout. Yes, they're real. Yes, they actually help.
Signal stabilized.
There we go. Now let's get back to talking about the DNA 245, shall we? Latest reports are starting to come in from the couple of good folks who've been able to use it. Seems this round is actually pretty stable. Remember, you're looking for batch 700 series 4. That should be the standard for about a month until they decide to change the formula. Once I get an update, I will let you all know. Have you found any applicators from batch 400 out there? Stay the fuck away from them. They're more addictive than the previous doses, and not to mention, they cause severe ulcers. Not exactly a good combination, I know. Not sure why there's so many batch 400 doses out there, but I think we all know. A little population control here and there never hurt anyone. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. If you find them, pour them out. Break them. Just get rid of them. Not only for you, but for your fellow Lucis Naturae. But everybody, it's about that time for me. Do what you will with this information. I'll try to be back on as soon as possible with more updates. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'll see you all in low sec. Over and out.
Broadcast terminated.
You've been listening to Low-Sec Pirate Radio, Broadcast 1, calling. The voice of Garrett Kavaski, aka Radar, was voiced by myself, Jacob Lopez. All editing, producing, directing, writing was also done by myself, Jacob Lopez. So it seems like we might be back. Those of you out there, and I know you are, a couple of you good folks are still out there listening. I really appreciate it. I know it's been a couple years since we put anything out, but hey, we're going to try it again. With new direction, and we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, expect some more. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody have a good one. I'll see y'all on Low-Sec.
Thank you for choosing Halcyon Industrial.